November installment of Community Focus, presented by the Friends of MCTV. I'm your host, John McPeak. Every month, this program features news about upcoming activities in the greater Midland area. This month, our guests include folks from the Jaden Lamb Memorial Foundation, Whiting Forest of Dow Gardens, Adoption Option, Inc., and the Midland Community Orchestra. Joining us today to lead off our program is Thomas Lamb, the president of the Jaden Lamb Memorial Foundation. Welcome to Community Focus.
Thanks for having me.
Thomas, would you give us a brief history of the Jaden Lamb Memorial Foundation?
Yeah, basically we started in around 2013. I lost my son Jaden to cancer in 2012, and I was left with a lot of knowledge from basically diagnosis until end. And I wanted to be able to use them resources to give back, so we started a nonprofit to help families and children going through what we've been through.
So you have a goal and mission statement for the foundation?
We do. Our mission is pretty much to help families help children with kind goods and gifts, and families with closure when they lose a child to cancer.
So how does the foundation reach your goals?
Basically, we do different fundraisers. We ask online for different gifts and giving. And through like the community, the MBA, we joined them, just different networking and reaching out to people to bring funds in.
You have kind of 3 programs that you have delineated. Can you tell us about each of those briefly?
Yeah, so our first program we do is if a child's in the hospital fighting cancer, that's a scary, scary place. Imagine being 6 years old and being in a hospital. You get all these big words, you have equipment you've never heard of, your friends are in school and it's scary, and you have a diagnosis of cancer, you don't know where to turn. So our program is to reach out to those children and give them a new toy, something to look forward to. Like last week, we gave a child fighting cancer a 4-wheeler. We asked online for people to help support it, to help purchase it. We ended up purchasing the 4-wheeler. The week before, we had a girl that was fighting leukemia. She has a compromised immune system, and she's not able to play outside, so we got her indoor climber. And actually, the day she got that, she got treatment. And she's always really, really tired, and she was so excited to get that when she got home. She was able to stay up and play with it. So it's exciting to be able to do that.
And another program about when a family loses a child to cancer.
Unfortunately, yes, families do lose children to cancer, and I've been there and I understand what they're going through. And sometimes, I guess the way to put it is, if you ever had like a really, really bad day and you just want to get away from it, you just want to shut down and be gone, and people are talking to you and you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, we step in and we offer that family a getaway, and we've sent families to like Hawaii, to Disney, to Legoland, and a lot of times when their child's still alive, they want to go to these places, but they can't make it, and they have siblings that are left, and it's like a gift to their sibling. It was some of their dying wishes to send their siblings, so that's where we step in and help them out.
And the third program is collecting new toys and giving them out a day a year. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so basically what that one is around the community. I think Saginaw, Midland, and in Flint, there's a couple toy boxes. We place them out. We also have a wish list on Amazon I just created last night. But basically, people donate toys to it, and we have a shopping night on Wednesday. It'll be this year at Messiah. So parents will come in and buy toys at a reduced rate. We will take that money and put it back into the toy drive for Saturday. Children will come in and be able to pick out any toy they want, and the remaining toys will be given to children fighting cancer in the hospital.
So that's Jaden's Toy Store. Tell us about that.
So the reason why that started is when Jaden passed away, his favorite time of year was Christmas, and his birthday is December 12th. And he passed away November 27th, which was a very, very hard time for us. But we knew that people wanted to support us, and they were going to send a ton of flowers to his funeral. But instead of flowers, we asked for toys, and so many people helped us out when we were going through Jaden's journey that we had no idea how to give back to him. So we asked for toys, and people donated toys at his funeral, and we gave them back to children in the community, and then took them to the hospital, just because we know what it's like to be in the hospital, and, and try to boost those children's morale.
Now this year, what is the date for the Jaden's Toy Store and the Breakfast with Santa?
So the Breakfast with Santa and the Toy Store is December 14th, and it starts at 9 a.m. till noon at Messiah, and every child that comes in will be able to receive a toy of their choice, as long as it's there. Again, the boxes are out in the community, so the more the more options they'll have. and then that is that particular event.
Now, how does the foundation meet its financial needs?
Basically, we do different fundraisers. We ask for goals, and this year on December 14th, we have a Saginaw Spirit game. We do have different sponsorships that people could purchase, or if you buy a ticket from us on our webpage, or you go to the Saginaw Spirit and say, hey, I want to support the Jaden Lamb Memorial Foundation. On the 14th, they are playing against the Flint Firebirds, which is one of their biggest rivals, and they do a teddy bear toss. So that night at the game, when the Saginaw Spirit throws their first goal, you'll be able to take a teddy bear and throw it on the ice, and then anybody that buys a teddy bear there, the funds will come back to us as well. And we also have a pre-show that night, too, with Randy Bedore and the Redwoods and blow-ups for kids and different things, but that's how we'll raise our money for what we've done this year, and hopefully it's a successful event, so hopefully people come out.
And you've done that in the past.
We've done it in the past, and they've been pretty successful, so we're hoping we can continue that, and we like hockey and watching fights out there and stuff, so that's always fun, and it's good to give back, and we'll actually bring a couple of the families with us that we've helped out throughout the year, so people will be able to see them and see what they've donated to and helped, and it'll be fun.
Now, what's the best way to contact you or to get more information about the Saginaw Spirit fundraiser or Jaden's Toy Store?
I would say the best way is our webpage at jadenlamb.org. You can find a lot of different information on there. We are a full 501c3 nonprofit. You can find that information on there, EIN, how to donate, where the Saginaw Spirit game is, where the toy store is, just a lot of different things you can find on there. Even if our sponsors, you can find them. It'll take you to their pages, so if they ever want to be a sponsor, they can get featured on there as well.
Well, Thomas, thank you for joining us on Community Focus, bringing us up to date on the activities, events of the Jaden Lamb Memorial Foundation.
Yeah.
Our next guests are from the Whiting Forest of Dow Gardens with information on a canopy walk and holiday activities.